The Way We Live Now by Anthony Trollope. This book is really nice. It's got a really lovely flop to it. In today's video, we're going to do a book unhaul. We're going to go through my books. These are the books that I'm unhauling. Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to do a book unhaul. We're going to go through my books and I'm going to unhaul some of them because I noticed not long ago that my books weren't really jumping out at me, and I think one of the reasons is because some of them I just do not want to read. So I'm going to do a book unhaul. We're going to go through my books one by one and decide which ones I'm unhauling and which ones I'm going to keep. So grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, grab a snack, and we'll get into this video. So these are the books on my physical TBR. These are the books I have not read. I've got, how many have we got? Let's just count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
We've got 35 books, so it's not that many, to be entirely honest with you, but I know that some of these books I'm just not interested in reading, so we're going to go through them one by one. Right, so starting off, we have Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. I think you know that I'm going to be keeping this because I have been annotating it and I absolutely love doing that. So I'm going to keep this book because it is a masterpiece. It is truly a brilliant book. If you haven't read it, by all means pick it up because it's so good, especially during winter time right now. It's amazing. Now we have The Exploits of the Chalet Girls. Wow, the font in this thing is tiny. But I am tempted to keep this because I have been interested in reading shorter books and I reckon this would be probably pretty good. So I think I'm going to keep this one. And now we have The Count of Monte Cristo. I'm definitely going to be keeping this book because this is a book I've wanted to read for a really long time. It is by Alexandre Dumas. And it is supposed to be a really capturing story, so I'm going to be keeping this. I'm just forming a little pile, by the way, of the ones I'm keeping and the ones I'm going to get rid of. So now we have The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. I'm not sure. The cover's interesting. So there's that, but it's not necessarily something that's jumping out at me. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. Now we have New Treasure Seekers by E. Nesbitt. I think I'm not interested in reading this, so I'm going to get rid of that one. The Mystery of the Silver Circle by Molly Chappell. I really like this vintage type of cover, and I am interested in picking up this book, so I'm going to keep this one. Now we have A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I had completely forgot that I had this, and I don't know if I want to keep it or not. I think I will. Yes, no, maybe. No, I think I'm going to get rid of it. Now we have The Swiss Family Robinson by John Scaziza. I'm not sure how you say that name, but I probably completely butchered that, but never mind. This book, I am interested in reading this, so I think I'm going to keep this one. No idea what it's about. Now this is a book I picked up not long ago. This is Fire and Sword by Simon Scarrow. I am interested in reading his two books right here, so they're going to be going on the keeping pile. So I'm going to keep that one. Now we have North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. This is supposed to be a really good book, but the thing is that I don't like this copy. I think I would rather pick up a newer copy from Waterstones, so I think I'm going to get rid of this one. But I do want to read that book at some point, I just want a different copy. Now we have Troubled Blood by Robert Galbraith. I've talked about this book before. I haven't read it, but I did read the first couple pages in the bookstore and I was completely captured and mesmerized by how it was, so I do want to keep this book. I have Lily and Harry, Love and Laughter. I am interested in reading this, so I'm going to keep this book. Now we have Josephine Cox, The Beachcomber. So this is also a book that I have no idea what it's about. In the summer of 1952, two people arrive at the pretty seaside hamlet of West Bay, Dorset, to start a new life. Cox's talent as a storyteller never lets you escape the spell. I am interested in reading this, so I'm going to keep this copy. Now we have Cranford by Elizabeth Gaskell. I have noticed I am enjoying having little books. It's different and it's nice compared to big thick books. I think big thick books always draw me in. Like, I am always drawn to a big book to read. So big books will always be like first place in my heart, but I'm actually starting to appreciate more little books and just the novelty of them. So I'm going to keep this. Now we have The Mayor of Casterbridge by Thomas Hardy. I actually really like this edition. It's in pretty good nick. The spine has been cracked, so it has been read, but I do really like this cover. It's really quite somber actually, so I think I'm going to keep that one. Now we have Black Sheep by Georgette Heyer. That's quite a name. I do think I'm going to keep this one as well, because this actually looks really unique and different, so I'm going to keep that. Now we have Happy Venture by Elizabeth Ashley. Again, this is a really cool vintage copy, so I think I'm going to keep that one. Now we have For Love of Lily by Maggie Bennett. I do really want to read this book because it's been on my TBR for a while and I am interested in reading this, so I think I'm going to keep that one. We don't have many books that are to be thrown away just yet, but I think I'm still trying to decide if I want to read The Woman in White. I'm not really a big fan of I think I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm going to unhaul that book. Now we have Wind Off the Sea by Charlotte Bingham. I do really like this copy. Like, even though it's quite old, it's in really good condition and it feels really nice. So I'm going to keep this book. Now we have The Year of the Locust by Terry Hayes. I'm definitely keeping this because this sounds so unique and different, and I've wanted to read it for a while now, and I've realised one of my tabs has slipped, so let's fix that. Now we have The Bath Tangle by Georgette Heyer. So this is the same author of the Black Sheep book, I think it was called, The Black Sheep. I think I'm going to get rid of this. I've noticed I've kind of been... my books are taking up the view in the camera, so just hold on 1 minute. Now we have Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. I do really want to read this book, but again, I'm not really that enthralled by the cover, so I think I'm probably going to get rid of this one. Now we have Oscar Wilde, The Importance of Being Earnest, and Other Plays. I do really want to read this, so I'm going to keep this copy. Now we have The Best of Star Trek. Of course, I'm keeping this. If one thing you don't know about me is that I love Star Trek and Star Wars, completely different things, but I love Star Trek. I watch it almost every Thursday night. I really enjoy watching it. It's quite a therapeutic story for me to watch. I do really enjoy it, so I'm going to keep this. Now we have The Generals by Simon Scarrow. Again, I'm going to be keeping this because I bought this copy not that long ago. Now moving on to the last lot of books. So we have my Leaf bookmark. So first of all, we have Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. I think I'm going to keep this, even though it's not my favourite edition, but it actually feels really nice. Like, it's a nice, relatively good condition book, so I'm going to keep this. We have, another Leaf. Now we have Journey's End by Josephine Cox. I am going to keep this book. The Way We Live Now by Anthony Trollope. This book is really nice. It's got a really lovely flop to it, and it's in pretty good condition, even though I think it's been read before by someone who owned it before me. So I think I am going to keep this. Now we have The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins. The cover of this book is really nice as well, like the other one. I think I'm going to keep this because this looks really different. unlike anything else I have on my TBR. And now we have Richard Osman, The Man Who Died Twice. I'm going to be keeping this. I've read all of Richard Osman's books apart from his most recent one in the Thursday Murder Club, The Impossible Fortune. I do really want to read that book, and I'll probably buy it with an Audible credit, I reckon. So anyway, I'm going to be keeping this because I love Richard Osman. Now we have Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This is also a really nice edition, so I think I'm probably going to keep this as well. Now we have Lady Susan
Watson, the Watson's Sanditon. The Watson's Sanditon.
I have no idea what this is about. I've never heard of this before. But it seems like a really nice edition, so I am tempted to keep it. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it. This also is a really nice cover. So this is Still Guides the Stream by Flora Thompson. This is a book that would be worth reading for its descriptions alone. Oh, okay. And the font is actually like quite a nice size. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to keep that as well. We have Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I am not a fan of this cover, and it's quite a beat up edition, so I think I'm probably going to get rid of this, unhaul it. Now we have Charles Dickens' Bleak House. This is a really nice edition, so I think I'm probably going to keep this one as well. So we have been through all of my books. Let's go through the ones that I'm going to unhaul. Can't forget to have a swig of my coffee, have a drink of yours if you've got one. Recently made my coffee with no sugar in it, like no honey, no sweeteners, and usually I wouldn't really enjoy a coffee with no honey or sweeteners, but I'm actually really enjoying this. This is really nice. These are the books that I'm unhauling. So first of all, we have Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I can't remember if I've read this book or not. I have a feeling I have read this book, but I couldn't tell you what it's about. So I do really want to read this book, but the thing is that this is an edition that I don't really like. It's quite beat up as well, so I'm going to be unhauling this. Now we have Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. Again, I do really want to read this book, but I'm not the biggest fan of this edition, so I'm going to be unhauling it. Now we have Georgette Heyer, Bath Tangle. I have no idea what this book is about, but the cover is kind of ugly, to be entirely honest with you, so I'm going to be getting rid of this, and I just have no interest in reading it. And now we have The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. This cover is actually really intriguing, but the truth is that with some of these books, I know I'm just not that interested in picking them up, so I'm going to be unhauling this. Now we have North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. Again, this is a book that I do really want to read, but I'm not the biggest fan of this edition. It's also really beat up, so I'm going to be getting rid of this. And now we have A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Again, this cover is kind of ugly, so I think I'm probably going to be getting rid of this one as well. Now, last but not least, we have Treasure Seekers by E. Nesbitt. Again, this is just a book that I'm not interested in reading, and it's very damaged, so I'm not going to pick it up. So these are all the books that I'm going to be getting rid of. That's my little unhaul for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Please keep your eyes peeled for my next video. It's going to be an academic bookish vlog. Thank you so much for watching this. I love you so much. And if you like the vibe, if you like this type of video, if you like me and you like the way I talk about books, then by all means please subscribe. I would love to have you around. Please by all means check out my reading vlogs. They are my pride and joy. I love filming reading vlogs, and they are my best videos if you ask me, so please check those out if you're interested. These behind me are the books that I'm keeping, so we've got quite a number of them. Anyway, I'm rambling. I will give you an update on my TBR. See all the books I'm keeping in my February TBR, so by all means keep your eyes peeled for that video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!